What's going on YouTube? This your boy Chart Slayer here, and today I'm going to be talking about the best top 5 user-friendly apps that'll help you for people who are in the beginning stages or if you're in advance. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so before I get into the actual apps, I want to talk about the importance of these apps. These apps will help you elevate and kind of get a more understanding on how exactly, one, how to trade, what to trade, how to focus on the market, right? These are things you want to actually, understand before you just download these apps just because I say it, right? Do your research, try to understand the differences between the apps. Of course, I'm going to be giving you guys some information, but I want you to really understand that these apps are tools. Don't use them as crutches. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the first app. Number one, first app is something called the MetaTrader 4. So the MetaTrader 4 is a laptop. It can be either a laptop version or a phone version, and this app is available for Android and for Apple users, but iPhone life over here. It's used for trading. It's used for making sure that you'll be able to, connect your broker. So I use Hugo's Way, Osprey, one of those two, KOT Forex, whichever one, you guys kind of have your own feel for. What you do is you go to the broker, you open a live or a demo account, search that up on MetaTrader 4, and then you connect it, right? And that'll allow you to, and you also have to copy and paste the username and the password. But what that'll do is get you good to go, get you connected, because this app is the money app. This app allows you to actually make money in the markets, allows you to place trades, allows you to understand what you're looking at, allowing you to understand the candlesticks, right? So this is everything that you want to pay attention to. It allows you can also modify your MetaTrader 4 as well, and making sure that if you want certain colors as your if you want to have a white background or a black background, or black candlesticks or red candlesticks or blue candlesticks, whichever you want to do, you're able to actually modify the actual chart layout itself. Okay, now when you go into the app, you'll probably see two different forms of MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader apps. You'll see MetaTrader 4 and then you'll see MetaTrader 5. We suggest MetaTrader 4 because that's what we all know and love. You can use MetaTrader 5. We don't steer people towards that. The big difference between the two is MetaTrader 5, you're able to place multiple trades at the same time. I can't really remember the name of it at this very moment, but let's say we were to get into Euro USD, we will be able to get into Euro USD with 5 different positions, right? At the same time. It immediately does that. I think it's called depth, something with depth. I have a friend of mine who makes about 6 figures, 7 figures, and she uses it for that specific reason, only to be able to get in all trades at the same time. But that's really the biggest difference. Is it that much necessary? No, because as a beginner trader, you don't need to be entering into 5 different trades at the same time. You need to be learning the skill, learning how to use MetaTrader 4, learning how to trade, and etc. So that is MetaTrader 4. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. App number 2 is TradingView. So with TradingView, this is my favorite app of all time. TradingView is also an online platform and an app. Like I said, you can use this on Android or iPhone. This app allows you to set alerts, mark up your charts, as well as you can do so many different things. This one you can modify way more than you can modify on MetaTrader 4. Now with this TradingView app, you don't personally trade with. This is just a place where you actually mark up your charts and you still take the trade on your MetaTrader 4. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. TradingView is just aesthetically more pleasing because a lot of people like the laptop MetaTrader 4. I like the online platform TradingView. So what I would do is I'd use TradingView, the way to mark up my charts, and then go to my phone, right? Let me go ahead and grab it for you so you guys can see. Go to my phone and then actually place the trades in on my phone, right? So then, it'll make it easier for me because I just don't like the overall layout of the MetaTrader 4 platform on my desktop or my laptop. This is just personal preference, right? A lot of people prefer MetaTrader 4 in their laptop because they like to just see their profits, see everything's in one place. They don't have to go to 2 different places. It's just preference, right? But TradingView is a very, very good platform. If you have a Wanda or what's the other one? There's another one, paper something on TradingView, you'll be able to trade on TradingView if you have those specific platforms, those specific brokers. But those aren't really popular brokers. They're not the best brokers. So you kind of have to keep that in mind as well. App number 3, right? Number 3, this app is called FX Hours. So what this app does is, what I love about this app is that it literally gives you a notification of the Forex sessions, right? So it tells you when the London, when the New York, when the Tokyo, and when Sydney is open, and when it closed, and when it's merging, and when you're in both sessions, right? It tells you everything you need to know, because this is important so you understand what session you're in. You have to know what session you're in. You have to know, right? So 100% use this app so you can actually, especially for beginners, they're all user friendly. You can use this for iPhone. I'm not sure if it's for Android. I mean, you guys gotta be, be in our life. You gotta get with the program with the iPhone life, right? I mean, that was just never mind. But when it comes to this specific platform, you have to use it. I highly suggest it, especially if it'll help you track which sessions you mainly trade in. So then afterwards, when you track that, you don't really have to guess, okay, I trade all sessions. No, you trade mainly New York session, mainly London session. And what you can do with that is just wake up when those sessions happen and look for setups. That's so key. That's what helped me, seriously. All right, app number 4 is a news tracker app. This is so key because this is for our fundamentals, right? You want to understand what's going on in the world, so it'll help you overall when it comes to trading. You want to become a value trader, a value investor, right? So you want to be able to understand the value of certain countries, certain dollars, certain companies in general. Whichever one you trade, you want to understand those things. So these are a couple apps that I specifically use. I'm gonna give you 3 news tracker apps. I use Bloomberg. Bloomberg is probably top 5. These are just, well, they are top 3, so doesn't matter. Bloomberg, CNBC, and FX Timekeeper, right? Use these specific apps. They will help you so much. Timekeeper is an app that's similar to the Forex Factory app. If you go to forexfactory.com, for the people who know that, this is a famous news tracker online platform. So if you go to forexfactory.com, it's the exact same look. What it does is it tells you the high impact news, medium impact news, and low impact news, as well as the holidays, when to trade, when not to trade. This is very, very important. Definitely download this onto your phone. CNBC and Bloomberg kind of gives you details. They're just news apps. They give you details on what's going on in the world, how many times stimulus has gone out. You want that when you're trading, so you can know, okay, if they're printing more money for stimulus is just going out, that means the dollar is going to continue to plummet, which means I can, this is 9 out of 10, I can completely keep buying USD JPY, USD Swiss franc, these specific pairs, or completely, gold is going up right now, we can completely keep buying gold. It's just a way for you to kind of gauge and have an overall bias in the market. Obviously, you would still look at the pairs. Don't use correlation as a crutch, just use it as a confirmation. All right, last but not least, we have MyFXBook. MyFXBook is so important. I love MyFXBook. It's also a news tracker app, right? That helps you with the actual identifying the impact of news. But what I like this and why I differentiated this from just a regular news tracker app is because with MyFXBook, you'll be able to track your portfolio, track your investments and your trading, right? So you need to know if when you're trading, are you in the green? Are you continually growing your account, or are you continually dropping in your account? Are you a professional trader, or are you a professional funder? And this is what we need to understand the difference of. This app is so important when it comes to seeing the growth within your trading. So I highly suggest you use this app so you can understand if you're actually in the right track or on the wrong track. So definitely utilize these apps, family. Understand that these apps actually can benefit you in so many different ways. I will link all the apps in the description below so you guys can actually have them on your phone, have them on the platform, or on your website. Definitely download these apps, definitely use them. And family, I will always see you in 2 different places, and it's either gonna be at the beach or at the bank. Family, see you guys soon. Peace out.